Learning how to handle your emotional well-being while you're at school, working on achieving or finding the right balance is always incredibly difficult. So, here are some of the main questions that I think are worth answering when we're just considering how best to balance our sense of personal achievement, our achievements at school, and making sure it all fits together. One of the best things to learn about is the difference between ambition and perfectionism. Ambition is our desire to go out and accomplish something. Of course, we all want to be seen as capable by other people. We want to have high grades or have high praise from these things. But there's a difference when these things become our main focus to the fact that everything else starts to deteriorate. When people start focusing strictly on what the grade is rather than what the grade represents, it's the work that matters rather than the results. When we start focusing on the results, we start really losing what it means to even engage with this material in the first place. If our children, if we are only thinking about how this grade means to other people, we're going to miss out on all the important factors like why something works or how something works. Some best things to learn to understand that is having at-home resources. For example, parents, if you're starting to notice your children are really becoming overachievers, they're really starting to focus on making sure they get nothing but A's, 100%, not because it makes them feel better, because it makes other people around them better, here's some ways you can be able to help them. Foster a sense of accomplishment. Start praising the work that they're doing. Say things like good work instead of good job. Good job implies that you cared only about the results. Good work implies you care about what's happening in the meantime. The journey, right? When you watch Lord of the Rings, no one really cares what happens at the end. It's the journey that significantly matters towards everybody. The origins of perfectionism can kind of arise from a lot of different areas. Some people think it comes from the parents, some people think it's already instilled in our child. It's kind of a mixture of both. If the environment the child is coming from is only specifically caring about, again, results, we are going to find more often than not that that's how the person ends up starting to think. Achievements are only a means to the end rather than experiencing them in the first place. My final advice when it comes to these things is seek assistance and seek some help. Even if you're thinking that another person is maybe spending a little bit more time focusing on the end, have them come in and talk to someone. For instance, come here to Neil Psychological Specialist. Spend 15 minutes in a meet and greet with us, and we can work on making sure we set goals that feel good to you, rather than what goals work for other people. Thank you for your time.